Did you ever wonder what might happen if a samurai forgot to leave his sword at the door during a Japanese tea ceremony? Can you picture the host, eyebrows raised, gingerly asking, "Excuse me, sir, but could you kindly refrain from stirring your tea with that katana?" Welcome to the amusing world of historical tea ceremonies where the exquisite meets the unexpected. Then there's the story from the late 1500s when Senno Rikyu, the Grand Tea Master, invited the ferocious warlord Hideyoshi Toyotomi for tea. Now, Hideyoshi was expecting a grand display, but instead, Rikyu had him crawl through a small entrance into a simple, rustic tea room. The warlord, known for his fiery temper, couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. He had conquered most of Japan, yet found himself on his knees, crawling into a tea party. Let's travel to Victorian England, where afternoon tea was a social event of great importance. Picture the prim and proper ladies, their pinkies elegantly raised, sipping their Darjeeling. But what if one of them, say Lady Agatha, notorious for her poor eyesight, mistook the teapot for her pug, Mr. Darcy? The resulting chaos, with Mr. Darcy drenched in tea and Lady Agatha desperately trying to pour tea from a squirming pug, would surely have caused more than a few stifled giggles. Fast forward to the Boston Tea Party in 1773. Not really a tea party per se, but rather a political protest where American colonists dumped 342 chests of tea into the Boston harbor. One can't help but chuckle at the thought of Samuel Adams dressed as a Mohawk Indian, accidentally dropping his hat into the harbor along with the tea. "Wait a moment, lads, I've lost my hat," he might have said, as his fellow Indians doubled over in laughter. As we can see, the history of tea ceremonies, from the serene Chado to the anarchic Boston Tea Party, is steeped in more than just hot water. There's a dash of humor, a pinch of absurdity, and a generous spoonful of humanity. So, the next time you're sipping your morning brew, remember, whether it's a samurai stirring his tea with a katana, a warlord crawling into a rustic tea room, Lady Agatha pouring tea on her pug, or Samuel Adams losing his hat in the Boston harbor, tea has a way of keeping us humble and giving us a good chuckle. Thank you for joining us on this whimsical journey through the history of tea ceremonies. Until next time, keep your pinkies raised, your swords sheathed, and your hats firmly on your heads.